Welcome, everybody, to a very special pilot episode for Club Seals. I am your host, Swaish, and I'm here today with my good friend Teagan. And today, we're just going to be telling stories. We're not doing too much today until we build the show up a bit more. But stay tuned for next week for a lot of fun. Trust me, you guys will love it. But for now, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. Honestly, today's been a really good day, relaxed, but now we're doing the show. Pretty freaking hyped for this.
Oh, yeah. I got, for the first time in months, like 10 hours of sleep.
Wow.
Forgot to turn my alarm off. And then, like, I was watching TV till midnight. And then I didn't want to roll over. I was like, oh, I'm already here. I'm already comfortable. And I was like, fuck. All right. Got out of bed. Turned my alarm off. Obviously went to bed. Passed out pretty quick. Had a lot of interesting dreams.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nothing bad. It was like me. I don't know who it was in the dream, but me and someone else were apparently watching porn. I was just blatantly just like, here's some porn. I don't know why that was a dream. But you know what?
Casual.
Dude, masturbation session starts in 10 minutes. Like, shit happens. It was a fuck dream. But hey, I woke up this morning, heard the rain, and kind of just laid in bed. And by the time I fell asleep again, woke up, and then looked at my phone. 10:30. That's a good sleep right there.
Mm-hmm.
What about yourself?
Actually, side topic, rain and sleeping is the best. I gotta say that. Just being in that moment.
Well, anyone who disagrees, they're
wrong.
They're not human.
No.
Go back to Mars.
Yeah. Yeah, I slept well last night. I didn't even set an alarm. I don't need that shit. I only set alarms if it's like an important thing, like if I gotta work or if we're shooting our capstone for our school. So I'll set an alarm for that. But besides that, do you really need an alarm if it's just a regular day where you have nothing really planned the next day, unless you want to be awake for a set time?
Yeah. No, I think in general, everyone just kind of doesn't have an alarm on. Everyone wants those few extra precious minutes for sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Which I know I do. I for surely do. I love my sleep.
It's like a mental alarm.
Yeah. Good to hear you're doing well though. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I mean, the fans don't know this, but yeah, we're roommates. So obviously, I know you're doing well. If I didn't,
every day. We were actually filming this in my room because he didn't have enough room.
Yeah.
And we were gonna film in an empty room that's over there, but it was too echoey. Way too echoey.
Yeah, I think that's going to be something in the future is like fix it up a little bit so that it's not full of echo. And then we get a little bit more space. But I mean, hey, if everyone looks like we got lights on us, we got a beautiful pink light behind us, fitting for the Swaish brand. And, as you guys can tell, 2 camera edits. In the future, though, we do plan on doing a 3rd camera. It's just my GoPro, I had some issues today. Did not want to turn on. But after I did some, we'll say experiments, turns out it just didn't like my charge box. So I had to plug it into a power bank. Once I did that, shit turned on. Who would have thought? Gotta love technology.
It's like the true and tried method. It's like, have you tried turning it off and on again? It's kind of like that. Like, it sometimes works. In fact, 90% of the time, it'll work.
I'd up that to 99% of the time. I do that every time. When it came to this situation, though, instead of turning it off and on again, it was like, do you unplug it and plug it into something else? No? You should probably try that. Mm-hmm. And then sure enough, it's a working GoPro now, which is it's actually really good. Now that I have it fixed, all I gotta do is update it, try logging into the app, because I forgot my password. That's going to take some time. And get some cool footage in that. There's definitely some things that we'll be filming coming up. A lot of cool projects in mind. And now that I got the new wheels for my skateboard, and that, since I don't know all these yet,
neither of us really do.
Yeah, not at all.
I was close, but
probably
I was doing it wrong. So
I could probably actually put GoPro on my skateboard in that when we go on a ride.
Ooh,
that'd be interesting. Could do some stuff.
I thought about getting a GoPro for that kind of moment, or bike rides, stuff like that, just in case.
Oh yeah,
Just for
yeah,
sick
you
footage.
can. When I bought mine, actually, it came with the attachments, so I can put it on like a helmet mount or something. So you can do some cool things with that. I don't think they're reusable though that I know of. Maybe they are. I imagine they'll probably be like put it on and then they stay there and then you kind of just use it multiple times. I love how we scratch at the same time. um, but yeah, no, it's been an interesting week. Yeah. We, for the second time now with a COVID scare. First our good friend Darren. Glad to hear you're doing well, buddy. He's back. He got his negative test like after 5 days of waiting. But he's back. Our friend Michael just got his results this morning, actually. After a couple of days ago, he was feeling some stuff. He was feeling a couple of symptoms. But yeah.
Also a legend. Both legends survived.
Oh,
negative.
Yeah. Negative. Yeah, that's the good thing.
And I had a test in August, which was also negative, but they're more recent, so we've had 3 negatives. Let's keep it up.
Yeah,
but let's also not keep it up because we don't want to do any more tests.
Yeah, no more scares, please. But yeah, we've been doing a pretty good job of staying safe, though. Let's be honest. Mm-hmm. Like how often do all of us in our general friend group? How often do we hang out? I'd say at least a couple times a week, sometimes more depending on the situation. And
we're all in the bubble because in Canada there's those social bubbles that we have where it's like 10 people or less, I believe.
Yeah, 10 people limit inside, and then I think it's like 25 outdoors.
Something like that.
But yeah, no, our general friend group is like, yeah, a couple people hang out with other people, of course, that's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, it's kind of just we're one friend group, so we know where everyone's been. Mm-hmm. So I know if Darren's hanging out with Cameron, we know, like, okay, well, we just hung out with Cameron yesterday or hung out with Darren. We're hanging out with Darren tomorrow or whatever happens. So we know in general where everyone's been. Obviously, there's a couple of people who work. You and Darren work in retail. So does Cameron, actually, sorry. So we have a few people where it's a little more risky. And, of course, we have the upcoming Halloween party that we're having, where it's me, you, Teagan, Cameron.
Teagan, Cameron. There's a second?
Electric Boogaloo. No, I'm dumb. Me, you, Cameron, Darren, Michael, Susie, if she still comes, and then my friends that you got. Well, you've met Sebastian. But yes, you have the one time he came over.
Oh, right, yep.
But you guys haven't met Rui. So that'll be a first time for everybody there. So it's about, 8 people now? Yeah, 8 people.
We're going to have safety precautions, obviously. Because public health just says, hey, make sure you're
we'll be spaced out. And if the weather's, hoping, fingers crossed, the weather's nice so we can have it outdoors. Have the food inside and just everyone's like, go inside with your plates, get your food, head outside or whatever. Or if it's, I don't know, really nice, maybe we just have the food outdoors. Mm-hmm. And if it's outside, we can have more safety precautions, and that's preferable. I'd rather be outside having drinks, having a good old glass of beer, because fuck cans.
I agree. I've been a huge. I always got canned beer because you get more, right, and it's the same price.
And I taught you the ways.
It tastes different than for example, I think you got Stella in the bottle. Oh, that's awesome.
You put that in the fridge for a couple hours. Let it get nice and cold, or even overnight. Do whatever you want, and you crack that baby open. And, is it smooth? You want to like chug a beer? That's how you do it. But canned beer makes me gag. The metal taste is so prevalent. It's there, and you there's no like skipping by. There's no like there's a method to get rid of the metal taste. No, there is not. You're stuck with that metal taste. Or people will say like, I don't notice the metal taste.
Yes, you do.
You do. You're just disgusting and probably drink piss, a.k.a. like Bud Light or some American beer.
I'm triggered.
Yeah.
It's the cheap.
And I'll always make fun of you for that.
I prefer other beers though. I think Stella Artois has become my favorite. I like Sapporo. That's another good one.
Sappuro's good. Stella's my favorite. Every time we go to like literally anywhere for alcohol, it's like, what do you guys have on tap? oh, we have Moosehead, we have Coors Light, we have Bud Light, we have Stella, and they'll like list off like 5 more beers. And my immediate reaction is Stella. I want Stella.
I've been doing that recently too. Like the last place we went to, Buffalo Wild Wings, we both got a Stella. And actually, another thing is, what do you like better, bottled or like from the tap? Because I feel like it's slightly different too.
That I don't think I have a preference. I think
They both taste similar.
what makes when you go to a restaurant and you get a beer, what makes it so good is that they chill the mugs, which I think when we do the Halloween party, I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna take
Put them in the freezer.
I'm gonna take the glasses and probably like I'll probably just put them in the fridge. I don't know if I'll do freezer, but I'll probably put them in the fridge, let them get nice and cold. That way, then when I pour in the beer, you get that extra little bit of crisp. But do I have a preference? I don't believe I do. I think bottle or
They're both good.
bottle or tap doesn't matter to me. Just cold, have a cold mug. I think that's a huge difference too.
Anti-can though. Anti-can. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, take that shit out. You think I want
Gluten-free.
cans? Yeah. Gluten free. I don't care that it's free. Take that shit out. But I mean, perfect that you mentioned Buffalo Wild Wings actually, because we went there last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday.
Actually, well, this past Tuesday.
Thursday or Tuesday?
I know. Actually, no, not this past Tuesday. Yesterday was technically Tuesday. We're filming this on a Wednesday, everybody, but uploading it on a Friday night.
That's the perfect time to watch a podcast. Come on.
Exactly. Fuck yes. That is.
Sure, you can do it in the morning, like Good Mythical Morning. I know they're like a podcasty type show, but that's a good morning show. This is like a nightly show.
I need to get back to watching that actually.
me
Like,
too.
that was a fun one to watch.
Rhett and Link. They're like the perfect duo.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
They're good.
But no, actually, so perfect. Like, so not this past Tuesday because that would have been yesterday, but last week Tuesday.
Last week sometime.
That was a fun night. A lot of pain.
A lot of pain.
Mostly me.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I can't even say mostly. Entirely me.
Maybe 1% me in that one area, but
Oh, the one. Yeah, the one part.
because I had
the
to
one part of the
land and I
evening.
went, I stopped.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. You might have been behind me
I
at
was.
that point. Yeah. Because I pulled ahead a few times because I was like, when I'm on a skateboard or a bike, I want speed. I want to go fast. I don't like.
Lightning me cool.
I want to be going fast enough to where the wind is like, I
You
feel it.
yeah. Like,
I think that's mostly because when I was younger, I went sailing a few times. I don't do so much now because I don't have my license. And when I did it before, it was because I was in cadets. But just being on a boat and having that wind just really hitting you in the face, I love the feeling. Now you got to be careful because you can get windburn.
yeah.
That is a thing. You got to be super careful. But no, I think just growing up in that kind of environment made me prefer it. Because when I'm on a bike and I go downhill,
Ooh, that's the best.
I don't hold down the brakes at all. Depending on the hill, of course. There's a couple hills where I will, just because of street lights and just general traffic. But if it's a hill where it's just out in the country, or not even out in the country, but like kind of in the suburbs where it's just straight downhill, I don't gotta worry about anything.
No
I
cars.
just go. I don't hold the brake, and sometimes I don't even. I won't start pedaling until the bike gets so slow to the point where I'm probably gonna stop and fall over if I don't start pedaling. Cause it's just a good time. But yeah.
But anyway, back to
Buffalo Wild. Yeah, we're getting a little sidetracked with a few stories. I'm getting some some of the nostalgia's hitting me a bit here.
They'll love it.
Oh yeah, you guys better love it.
Anyway,
Um.
that stare at the camera and a kiss in the other one. Oh, poor you. You're gonna be editing. You're gonna be in the future, just like what the.
In the future, I'm gonna be editing this like
Today, you'll be
day,
like
all day tomorrow. Is I'm gonna be editing this.
like, why did he do that? Anyway,
But yeah. So anyway, speaking of Buffalo Wild Wings, we should get right into that story.
That's
pretty recent. There's a lot that happened that night. My eye is itching.
I keep drinking water. You're gonna see me drink water so many times.
I'm not even gonna add a tally for that. Well, I mean, to get started on that is kind of, oh, dude, this part's a mess. All right, so to get started on that is Well, first off, we do late night board runs. I'm new to skateboarding, and Teagan here. You boarded a couple of years ago, a
Then I
tiny
stopped.
bit, yeah, and then now because of just everything going on.
We
It's
want to
like,
find a new hobby for COVID, right? Like some people want to draw, get into music, photos. I've also been doing more video, but like skateboarding was just something I'm like, awesome, let's do it.
something you can do with friends and just have fun.
So I bought one, and then I think you bought one another time, or did we buy ours the same time?
We bought it. We bought the same day because
I was looking
we went to
another
West 49, and we both bought like what were really just not that good. Well,
Starter boards.
I mean, I can't say they weren't good boards. Like the one I had was pretty fun to be on. It's just I didn't know about board sizes, so we both bought a 775.
I could have used a bigger one.
Huge mistake because my feet were just way too big for pivoting and stuff. But now that I have an 825 now, and pivoting and stuff is much better. I just gotta take the time and actually learn ollies, because once I can learn ollies, I think it'll just change the game for just traveling.
Yeah. Because if you can ollie, like, let's say you're on the road and you want to go on the sidewalk, but you don't want to wait for, like, a drive. You know, on the driveways, it's kind of like slopes.
Yeah.
Instead of, you could just pop an ollie and get on the curb easily.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just in general for traveling a lot better. And now that since I bought the bigger wheels, I think I can learn them a bit better. And then when I switch to the smaller wheels, then I can kind of go back to the skate parks and have some fun. But no, so we do some boarding runs. I think we got one planned Saturday.
I think so, yeah. I tend to use, like, I have a skateboard, but I've had that longboard. I don't know if it shows in the back. Probably not.
No, I'm not. No,
But it's a
definitely not.
nice board. It's the one my dad got me years ago, which is how I started. I started with the skateboard, but I preferred a longboard because you can cruise for, like, miles or kilometers.
D-
Smooth without falling. Thing with the skateboard is you gotta, like, keep pumping. And it tires me out a bit, just having to keep pumping. That's why you got the new wheels, so then you can keep up with my longboard.
Yeah, the cruiser wheels. Because the only time I ever pull ahead is when you're not pumping and then you slow down a bit. Then I just like.
And then
That's when I take the opportunity to just fly by you and get some speed.
And I'm like, nope, catches up.
Yeah.
You're like,
But my old wheels were 53, and they're more for skate parks. And now my new ones are like I'll be gliding. But yeah, so we do late night board runs, and we did one Tuesday night. We didn't plan to go to Buffalo Wild Wings,
No.
and it was kind of like we finished filming that day, and we didn't have filming Wednesday, and we just decided, hey, let's
go for a late night board run.
I think weren't you? No, you weren't tired. I think I was a little tired, so I had a energy drink, G Fuel.
I ended up having one anyway.
Yeah, we both kind of just like woke ourselves up a bit, and started going on our board runs, and we did our typical routes of along Fennel and that. Yeah, so we went along Fennel, and what we usually do is we go completely straight, and from there we just like, oh, let's take this direction, let's take that direction. We purposely get lost, and this time
That's the fun part.
yeah, and I think, well, the first time we ended up in Meadowlands without even realizing it. We just turned down a street and was like, wait a second, we're in Meadowlands, we're here. We went that far. But this time we kind of like went down a few streets, took a different turn, and did our usual strategy. But then you mentioned that there was Tuesday wings, or 2-for-1 wings at Buffalo. And that's kind of when we decided, yeah, let's get some food. I was hungry at like 8 o'clock because I had like a small dinner at about 6, but it was like incredibly small and I ate shit all. So we decided, yeah, let's go to Buffalo. We walked most of the way actually to Ancaster because it was uphill.
Yeah, it was all uphill.
So and boarding uphill is a pain. And once we got to probably where that construction area is, which will be very relevant later in the story. That's kind of when we were able to start boarding again because it was like
slightly uphill, but not too much.
Well, it was mostly downhill. We did have to do a bit more walking, to be fair. But from there we were able to go back on our boards, go for a little bit, walk up, and then it was just like Best Buy parking lot.
Ooh, smooth.
We did a complete lap around the area, which was so smooth. Like even on my 53 wheels, like that was a good ride. And then we did a second lap. On the second lap is when we finally decided, okay, we'll turn into Buffalo Wild Wings, and we keep saying the full name. We went to place for some late dinner.
Wings. That's it.
Yeah.
Just rename the business Wings.
Yeah, there you go. Actually, simplify it.
McDonald's burger.
Fast food.
Taco Bell. Taco. Anyway.
Yeah.
If any businessmen are out there, that's my idea.
But yeah, so we got to Buffalo, and then
Buffalo. Holy crap! We boarded all the way to Buffalo, New York.
Hell yeah, brother.
That'd be an interesting idea.
We got some good kilometers in that day. But yeah, so we got there. We got a table. We got into our table, and we started looking at the wings because of course we both wanted 2 for 1. I think you ordered a set. I ordered a set, and then we both got appetizers. I got the matzo sticks. What did you get again?
I got I think queso dip. Yeah, chips and queso, because it was like they had appetizer or happy hour or whatever they call it, and it was like decent prices for the appetizers. But they're like, oh, if you donate $5, you get it for free. Yeah. Good cause, and then you're getting it technically free. Well, actually, no, it is free because you're donating to charity, and then you're just getting something out of it. So I'm like, I'll just do that. Anyway, that was good.
That's how you know we have good hearts. We donate to charity.
I do
when food's involved.
Shut the fuck up.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Don't call me out.
I mean, when I'm at Walmart, sometimes like when they like, you want to donate $1 or $2, I was like, depending on the charity.
Or if you want to round up your purchase, I always round up.
McDonald's, yeah, for the Ronald McDonald House. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so you got the queso, I got the matzo sticks. The matzo sticks were not worth it.
No,
you got like 9 for like. You're basically paying almost $1 per matzo stick, and I'm sorry, that is a massive ripoff. I can probably make like 5 times that amount for,
if not cheaper,
maybe even like a couple dollars more, because like the cheese, like breadcrumbs are super cheap. They're not at all expensive, no matter where you go. The most expensive part would be like maybe the batter, but even then,
the cheese.
The cheese would be the most expensive part.
Yeah, mozzarella.
Because then the batter wouldn't be actually that expensive, no.
Just flour and some other stuff.
Yeah, and you can make so many matzo sticks with like a small bag of flour. It just doesn't matter. But yeah, what kind of wings did you get? Because I'll say what kind I got after. What kind did you get?
So I always get honey garlic because I've always been a fan of honey garlic because I was brought into wings because my dad likes going to wing nights and that. So I always get honey garlic, but I want to change it up. So they had a kickin' honey garlic, so it was a bit hotter. I didn't really notice it, but it was good. And then the other one, this is like a small food review. The other one was the lemon pepper. Don't get it. It was not good.
Avoid the lemon pepper at all costs.
I'm sure if you're a fan, it's fine, but I wasn't a fan. Not gonna rip on the company because it's fucking disgusting.
It kind of was though.
It was. If we do go back, which I'm sure we will for that deal that we got with those big steins.
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
Probably get a different kind.
Next Tuesday, honestly, I kind of want to go.
And
I want to get another stein for sure. I want to get another glass because like having
or Thursday, tomorrow. No, I'm kidding.
Nah.
Next Tuesday.
We'll go next Tuesday, I think.
Probably bring the boys.
Yeah, see who wants to go.
If they're watching this. No. Anyway.
I hope they're watching.
Anyway, so what happened after we ate? Or do you want to talk about the wings themselves? What did you get?
Okay, so the wings.
What'd you get? You got 2.
Oh, I got. Well, I think
honey garlic.
Did I get just plain honey? Yeah. I did get plain honey garlic.
Those are good.
Because I said honey garlic, but you didn't hear me, and then you got the kickin' honey garlic, and that's when we were like, oh.
Oh, we got the same thing.
We kind of got the same thing, yeah.
We got cooked.
But yeah, so I got that. But they had a new flavor, and I wanted to try it so bad because I'm a huge fan of spicy. Carolina Reaper wings. It's as spicy as it sounds.
It was okay. So they had a spice meter. It was at the top of that.
Those were okay. Oh. To be fair, they tasted fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Like.
Because we shared our platter because we were like, oh, we'll have a couple of each.
Yeah, we kind of just churned like all of our platters and just kind of split
it
up.
Pretty much the matzo sticks, the dip, the wings, we all just share everything.
Yeah, and we'll definitely if we go with everyone else, we'll definitely have to do that again. Like everyone gets an appetizer.
Just fill the table.
And then everyone gets like a 2 for 1 wing and just eat up, have fun. But yeah, so they tasted great, but
a second later.
Because I downed my wing right away. I finished my wing before. No, I finished mine after you. Sorry, because I grabbed a bigger one. Yeah, that was my mistake. I grabbed a big wing, But I didn't stop. I just downed the whole fucking thing. And yeah, my lips were like, they were swelling up a little bit. It was really, really hot. I was sucking on a celery stick for like 5 minutes, drinking beer in between.
I'm sure vegans love that. You were sucking on a celery stick.
Oh, 100%.
And the ranch.
Give me a gold medal because I'm vegan, even though I'm really not.
Even though you're having the wings.
Yeah.
That's the thought that counts.
I'm a vegan. I eat meat. That's how that works.
Me too, then. Woo!
Oh, isn't that what vegan is?
Sponsored by PETA.
Oh.
Just kidding. Never sponsor.
Yeah, don't sponsor PETA.
That's Hunger Games.
But yeah, so Carolina Reaper was interesting. We'll get it again next time we go. We'll get everybody else to try, and we'll see how they review it. I feel like Darren's he's gonna cry. He is not a spicy person. I already know that.
No. He's the guy that gets chicken strips with his meal.
Yeah,
at every place.
He's a picky eater.
Yeah, he's picky. I can't knock him for that.
But yeah, okay, so yeah, the Carolina Reapers tasted fantastic. Oh God, were they spicy? And well, you got a beer refill, but then we ended up kind of splitting it. And
because he forgot to get the beer, he was about to, and then it's like, oh, the last call was 10 minutes ago, and you're like, oh, because that's what.
Yeah, because they closed earlier because of everything that's going on in the world.
Makes sense.
It kind of sucked, but oh well, it's fine. So yeah, you ended up pouring like half of yours into my glass, and what made it amazing, and anyone who drinks alcohol, I'm sure you can all confirm this, but when you're super tired, like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, maybe a tad bit more, and you're exhausted, having alcohol hits faster.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would say it hits harder, but it definitely hits way faster, and your tolerance is just not there. Because after like a liter and a half of just Stella beer, I mean I was more drunk than you because when I went to the bathroom I was not walking straight. And I walked like 4 steps from my table before realizing... Actually, no, I got to the bathroom before realizing my mask wasn't on. My mask was in my back pocket.
Modern age problem. Oh no, the mask!
Actually, no, it wasn't in my back pocket. It was in my hoodie sleeve.
Yeah, it was at the table.
No, it wasn't at the table. It was in my hoodie sleeve.
Oh, I thought you had the hoodie at the table.
No.
I thought you took it.
My hoodie was on. But I got to the bathroom, and then I was like... As soon as I put my hand on the door, I was like, oh, I don't have my mask. And right outside the bathroom... I'm putting my mask on for some reason. Sir. It's like I might as well just like go full send and just go into the bathroom without it. And none of the workers stopped me either. The one girl, I think she kind of glanced at me but didn't say anything. All right, so I got the bathroom door. I was like, oh shit, drunk me putting on a mask. Took me a moment. Got back to the table, took my mask off, and I was too busy drunk laughing about it. And I think this is kind of your part to tell, because you wanted to take the bus, but I didn't.
We will continue the story, though, because I noticed we're getting near the 30-minute mark, right?
Oh, gee, is it really that far?
Yeah, we've already gotten...
My God.
So...
Well, all right. Yeah. All right, we'll get back to the story just after a quick break. We got the camera's only recorded to 30 minutes, and then...
Thanks, Europe.
Yeah.
Research it if you want to get the joke.
So yeah, we're going to take a quick 5-10 minute break, and we'll be right back to finish the story about Buffalo Wild Wings. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Stay right here.
And we're back from our break, and we're ready to tell the rest of our story. And we kind of left off at, what was it? Just after the wings. Mm-hmm. Oh no, just as we were leaving, actually. Yep. That was a good part because you wanted to take the bus.
Yeah. Just for safety, we were drinking. I was like trying to be considerate, but you were just like, nah, we got this. It'll be so cool. It'll be such a story. Which it was, but let's get to that. I was being safe. You're like, yeah, let's go.
I was calling you some names.
That's pussy.
Pretty much.
I don't know if you said that, but
no, I did. I think I said like I'm not a pussy. I'm gonna do this or some shit.
And then I caved in. I'm like, you know what? You're right. It'll be a story.
I 1000% peer pressured you and I feel accomplished doing so. Normally that's not a good thing, but I felt accomplished. I was like, yes, I got him outside to do something stupid. And it kind of was, yeah. On the bright side, the entire ride back, with the exception of like maybe 2 spots, was on board because we were going downhill most of it. Mm-hmm. There was very little like walking we had to do. There wasn't, even if there was like a slight uphill incline, it was pretty easy to kind of just roll and go with the flow kind of thing. But yeah, there was a couple spots where we did shake up a little bit. There was a part where you kind of fell off your board for a moment, and had to stomp your foot. On the other hand, so earlier in the story, how I mentioned that there was construction going on. What was going on was that they're building these new houses, and obviously it's like the roads are dirty, all that crap. You got rocks everywhere, but it wasn't actually that bad in terms of like debris on the ground. You could still kind of smoothly roll by, but there was a part that I didn't notice on the way to where we were going, but on the way back I definitely did notice, where it was kind of like it kind of dipped into the sidewalk. Mm-hmm. Probably from, my guess would be like a construction vehicle kind of did something to crush that one spot, because there's just, what would cause such a specific spot to be like, just to be the way it was? There's just no way. My maybe there is a way, but my assumption is like a construction worker fucked up and I don't know, put a dent in the sidewalk. But it was pretty significant. So because we were boarding, it was pitch black out. Like you could see obviously, but like the sky itself, it was basically pitch black. I pulled ahead of you during this time because I think you wanted to take a picture. And then I was like, I'm just going to keep going. You take a picture, whatever, do your thing.
And then I could catch up probably.
Yeah. I started going down the bridge. And when I noticed the spot coming up where it looked like black asphalt. Like as if, they fell in a hole and that, I probably didn't notice that on the way here, whatever. And I decided I'm going to keep going. I'm on my board. I'm confident. I'm safe. I can go. Boy, was I wrong. Because as soon as I got up to it was when I realized that it dipped down and my board got in and I flew like a good anywhere between 5 to 10 feet, I'd say. My left hand here collided straight with the ground. We had our beer glasses. Mine whipped around, hit the ground. Miraculously, no cracks, no damage, no nothing. I don't know how. It's glass, but you know what? I appreciate that the beer glass survived. And I'm definitely going to be using that beer glass a lot more because apparently it's an alpha Chad. And
oh my God.
The leftover Carolina Reaper wings flew everywhere. Those were long gone.
Yeet!
Yeah, they yeeted the hell out of my bag. But yeah, no, it was actually pretty bad. Like I still.
Maybe we can get some footage over. Maybe put in post. Maybe no. All right.
Oh, right here, I definitely feel like a tiny bit. I have to kind of hit it a certain way. There's swelling right on this finger. It's my middle finger, funny enough. So I'm not flipping the viewers off. I'm just showing. Right here, there's like a small bump, and it's still swollen there. Mm-hmm. You can kind of, I know, you can see, not quite the viewers, but right there, like it's black. That used to be like that big of a bruise, and it's now like it's half the size though, which is good. It means I'm actually healing. My right hip, I mean, it still has a bit of swelling, but it's for the most part gone. My knee's still scraped up. And 3 spots on my hand were bleeding. Right here, my pinky was the worst of it. Like, it was like a constant flow of blood. And I actually had to kind of tend to it. But what did I have in my sweater pockets? Wet wipes. Because drunk me was like, I'm going to take the rest of these wet wipes from our table. And I had like 5 of them in my pocket.
Collection.
Yeah. Great idea though, because I ended up just taking them out, and because it's like rubbing alcohol, and I'm not doing anything bad. It doesn't hurt me. If anything, it helps because it'll clean off the wound. So I wrapped my finger in wet wipes.
I didn't know that part actually.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh my God. Okay.
I know you use wet wipes to like wipe it or whatever, but I didn't know you were like, I'm gonna cotton swab that up with a wet wipe.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah. So you saw that part. I did wipe, like I wiped down, like I used one to, like kind of like clean my hands and and then I like wiped off the blood. I think I just tossed it to the side. It was a wet wipe, not that big of a deal. And then I took one, and then I took out the second one, and I wrapped it around my pinky, and I kind of like folded it because it was like all sore, and like for a few days it was all swollen here too, so I couldn't bend my pinky. And that the rest of the ride home was just me doing that. It was like my hands in my pockets, just skateboarding home. And yeah, that was definitely the worst part of the night because that hurt so much. It was more painful that I lost those wings because I was so excited to just get home and like torture myself with them. I wanted to finish those wings. Next time we go, I'm gonna get a bigger batch of wings. Like
I think they have like the 15 because we got the.
They had a 20. They had a 20, I believe. A 20 or a 25. I might go with the 25 wings, and just rock those.
I might do the same and just try a different, probably another kind. Maybe just as hot. Not as hot. Maybe there was a couple other hot ones they had that looked good.
Yeah, no, there was a few different ones, but
kind of looking forward to Tuesday now.
Right.
Is it Tuesday yet? No, it's Wednesday. Damn it.
And we're going to be having wings later that week, too, because if we go Tuesday, Saturday, we're getting the pizza and wings, right, from that one place? The 4 pizza, 40 wings, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, hopefully I can get that deal still.
Yeah, that would be pretty... We'll have to make sure we order ahead of time for that, though.
Yeah, like in the morning.
Oh, probably like the day before, even. But yeah, no, that was interesting. We had a car honking at us the one time when we were on the road.
I noticed. I'm like, Roger, good. And you're like vibing your music, so it's...
Well, no, I noticed the honking, and I looked back and saw the car, and I was like, why are you honking?
Like,
and then I looked further behind me, and I'm like, there's a bus coming. I was like, okay, the bus could also go into the lane beside it because it was just that car in the bus. There's no other car. So what excuse does the bus have to like not move at all? And also we're on the road, so we would be classified as vehicles, not really pedestrians. Mm-hmm. So either way, we're sharing the road. So bus, you want to get around me? Go around me.
Just go around.
Because like the buses in Hamilton especially love to drive so close to the sidewalk, and it's like it's not hard for you to scoot over. It's not difficult at all, especially on a road where it's you and one car. Is it really that hard? No, it's not. Move over. Fucking drive. I don't know.
What's up with that high voice?
Because it's annoying. Drivers in Hamilton 99% of the time will try to hit you. It's so bad.
Hit me, bitch.
Like yesterday when we were walking home, that one car, the car literally, the fucking driver stalled his car because he was gonna drive through a stop sign.
Like an idiot. But
because he never stopped to begin with, me personally, if I just walk. If I know you have to stop, I'm walking. If you hit me, that's your fault. Because if I'm in front of your car going that direction, where your car is, and you hit me, I wonder why. It's not at all my fault. And so they had to like come to a complete stop, and all you hear is him turning his car back in, and the sound of like stalling, like ha, and of course they're college kids. I mean, we're college kids too, but like, yeah, we know you're just gonna be stupid. You're not gonna do anything intelligent. Like if you're stalling your car because you want to drive through a stop sign, you're fucked. But yeah, no. Is there anything I missed from the Buffalo Wild Wings story? I think for the most part, did I get everything?
I think we got everything. I'm trying to recall
when I hit that rock.
Oh yeah, that rock. Was that like before or after? Like when we were going to, or when we were leaving?
That was when we were going to. Because remember,
it was like yeah, I remember.
At the tiny pebble, my wheel hit it, and I flew a couple feet, but I was able to keep my balance and run.
That's stupid.
Because then like you see like this long chalk scrape mark on the road. It's like, ugh. That should have been my first sign actually to not be boarding out like where we were going, but I still did it. I don't care. My safety, obviously my safety was a concern, but
kind of reminds me of like at work when I used to do this one thing where you have a pump truck, you have a skid, you have a ton of stuff on the pallet, and one little piece of wood on the ground stops your tracks. Like, really? This machine, or not machine, sorry, this hunk of metal that lifts thousands of pounds stopped by a little piece of metal. or a little piece of like a chip of like another pallet. Like really?
Same thing. Well,
With rocks.
100%. Back when I worked at Ferrero, it was the same thing. Ugh. You left up like a 296 kilogram pallet of chocolate or whatever the weight. I think it was 296. Might have been a bit more.
Something like that.
I think it was 296 though. And yeah, no, you hit like the tiniest piece of wood and it just completely stops, and you see like the pallet of chocolate wobble, and I'm like,
really?
I was seconds away from disaster. That could have been way, way worse. But yeah, that was a good night though. The wings were worth it.
Obviously, if we're going back.
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
I've only been there once when I was in the States, so like, one thing, I think you said something in the story where like, oh, there's 2 for $1. I actually didn't know. I knew there was a Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm like, oh, there's wings, and most wing places do Tuesdays or Thursdays. Yeah, they so do. Then I checked. I think we did stop like near the bridge, and actually no, I think we kept going. And I was just on my phone. I'm like, yeah, confirm.
We did stop because you were on your phone. I wouldn't skateboard and be on my phone. No, I've done it a couple times, and even then, it's like I don't feel safe doing that.
Yeah.
Like when I'm walking, I have no issues, but when I'm on a board, even on my bike. Like, I have an attachment for my bike. I just put my phone in and I can tap around. But I'm always like,
I'll do
eyes are forward. Sometimes my eyes are down, depending on the terrain I'm on, obviously. But, yeah.
It's like driving, really. You don't want to be using your phone. Unless you're using navigation. But have, like, the voice say it, like, where you're going, or, like, peek over.
Yeah.
I've seen drivers where they'll have headphones, which is illegal in Canada, I think, or in Ontario, to, like, have headphones in and drive.
No, headphones, I believe, are fine.
I'm not too sure on that.
We'd have to double check.
Either yes or no. I think it's illegal. I wouldn't do it anyway.
I think, why would you need earbuds? Yeah. Like, if you're on the phone, I feel like that makes sense.
Speakerphone. Come on, that exists for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, cars also have the attachment now that they can call through the car. But you don't want everyone in the car to know what your conversation is, of course. Jeez. But, yeah. Is there anything else about that night, though? I'm sure you got some, you probably have some comments.
I find it funny that you're like, you wanted to bring the wings home to die, but then I think you just passed out instantly after we got home. You're like, you got ready and then you just went to bed, I believe. Because you were still tired after. You're like, because when you fall, I find like you just get in that mood. You're like, I don't want to do anything anymore. You fell. You're like, do I really want to do anything? I'm injured.
I mean, it wasn't that I was tired. It was that, like, I was in a lot of pain.
You're like...
And I'm like, I could stay up for a couple hours and be in pain, or I can just go to bed. So that's what I did.
We were going to watch, like, Spider-Man or something like that.
Yeah, we were going to watch Spider-Man Far From Home, wasn't it? The second one? Because you still haven't seen it, which
somehow
blows my mind.
I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. Well, I have a Deadpool shirt on. Obviously, the mic's kind of blocking the shirt. I'm a huge Marvel fan, but I've missed Far From Home.
Yeah.
Which I own it, but...
Yeah, we both own it, and it's like... Yeah, we'll definitely get a movie night for that.
Sometime.
But no, well, after I fell, I kind of sobered up after that. I went from, like, kind of hammered and drunk.
I sobered up.
Not hammered, sorry. I was definitely, like, under the influence and drunk. But I did sober up.
You could function.
And I couldn't finish the wings anyway when we got home because they were all over the fucking ground. So we just kicked them into the grass. Biodegradable. A poor squirrel. There was... We never, to be clear, we never saw a squirrel go anywhere near these wings. But you fully know that, like, the next morning or something, a squirrel or a bird or something was probably like, ooh, I want that free food.
Ooh, free food. Fucking raccoon. Rocky Raccoon be eating those wing dough. Oh... R.I.P. the real Rocky Raccoon. I learned, like, okay, weird topic. Like, you brought that up the other day. Like, oh, yeah, he died in 2017. I'm like, what? Rocky Raccoon?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
No, 2018, I believe.
I didn't know that.
No. Wait.
Something like that. I think it is
2019. Because remember, we went to Tooth Falls, and we found the dead raccoon. And that's when I mentioned, like, oh, yeah, did you guys know that, like, the actual, like, raccoon that was used to model?
I don't think I was paying attention then, because... If I forgot that last time, then I clearly just forgot.
Yeah, maybe.
So who remembers, like, okay, unless it's like a pet, like if you remember, an actor's
pet. Who remembers a fucking raccoon that was used for modeling? Apparently me, because Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite movie.
That's a great movie.
My favorite Marvel. Well, it's not my favorite movie, but in terms of Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 takes the cake. My favorite.
But I don't just go, who played the raccoon?
Well, I didn't. Well, it popped in my
Besides
feed.
the voice actor.
I never looked it up. I was just like,
Just popped up.
yeah, it was just one of those things that showed up in my news, and I was like, oh, that's actually sad. Which I mean, they have all the images. It's not like they can't just reuse them and
Just
like,
get a new raccoon.
oh, they don't need to do that. They have like tens of thousands of images from all
That's
this
true.
stuff. So
Scans.
it's like, yeah, they have everything. They don't need another raccoon. But it's like, oh, that sucks. The boy's a hero.
A legend.
He did a lot.
He won't be in the third one. Well, he will.
Well, no, he'll be.
But just in spirit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think that kind of does it. It kind of gets the story out of the way, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's it. And happy ever after. The end.
And there's gonna be so many more stories, obviously, in the future to tell. Halloween is gonna be one hell of a story.
We also plan to board to the Hamilton airport and back for some stupid reason.
That's our Saturday trip, actually. Our Saturday trip
that'd be fun.
Was to board all the way from
Nice.
where we are to the Hamilton airport.
If not, we'll do just a board around the town. But if it's nice out, then yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if it's nice out, then it's like, yeah, why not? I have the new wheels. We can definitely go. There's so many like cool things we can do, and we probably don't want to go down Garth. We should probably do some side streets, because Garth is okay on the road. It's nice, but we're gonna get people honking again and doing dumb shit. But if we use some side areas, like some side streets,
Definitely.
I feel like we should start the ride earlier though, like around 6.
Yeah, probably 5, 6.
Not even, or even like closer to 7, because we usually go out at it's usually like 8 o'clock or 8:30. Where we're like,
7
hey,
gets dark.
You want
out.
to go skateboarding?
So probably 6 o'clock would be the
6:30. Yeah, have like a dinner. But yeah, no, it's not really a whole lot that we got coming up. I mean, we're hopefully filming or finishing the filming of our capstone.
Hopefully.
Which, to the viewers, you will all get to watch it someday. Hopefully, we gotta finish filming, get the editors onto it.
This guy.
And yeah, good old Jimmy. This is what I name my sock puppet, is Jimmy. But in the show, Larry.
2 good original names.
Oh, 100%. They're all great. But oh, excuse me. I wonder if I got that picked up on the mic.
Oh, definitely.
Well, that was definitely picked up on the mic. Whoa. I'm a gassy boy. Call me Gas Planet Jupiter.
Bruh.
That was hot. I'm erect. But I have erectile dysfunction. No, I don't.
Thank God.
Fuck you. I don't actually have erectile dysfunction.
If you did at this age, I'd be questioning why, how, and when.
Well,
Did your mom and dad cut your dick or something? Yes.
yeah.
Bruh.
But yeah, so what is it? We got longboard. Well, longboard for you. I'll be on the actual skateboard. Halloween party, finishing our filming.
That's really it for the year.
Well, not for the year. That's for that's really for October. November, we have no plans for November. I think November is going to be a very, very quiet month.
Probably December too.
December's gonna fill up. We have so much for December.
Do we? Oh yeah, we do.
We gotta do the tree, which is like the little tiny dollar store tree.
Secret Santa. I might actually do some gifts.
Secret Santa, I think. Secret Santa on the show.
That's a good idea.
I think we're gonna do
Christmas
it that way.
special.
Oh yeah, well yeah, there's gonna be a Christmas special. There's gonna be a Halloween special.
I'll have 50 camera shoot on that day.
Oh,
everyone bring 30 cameras. I got my dollar store camera
on my Kodak. Yeah, so like we have specials. November is like there's
nothing really.
There's nothing big.
American Thanksgiving and Black Friday is all I can really think of.
Well, okay.
Unless we do a Black Friday thing, but
no, probably not.
There's nothing you can do in November
unless we did like a everyone kind of did their Black Friday shopping and we did like a haul video, but did it on the show, like, well, this is what we bought and we just talked about it.
Oh, we do.
That might be something.
Actually, I forgot. Something is happening in November. PlayStation 5. I completely forgot.
That's true. Yeah. We do.
Are we doing that idea where we both like maybe on the show, like, boom, PS5. You can make an easily season. I don't know.
Yeah, that we could probably do it on.
Because I'm getting the digital edition.
I have to figure it out.
We getting the regular.
Because I do have parts of the show already planned.
Of course.
I have 2 more open slots in November. December's not even touched. I'm not touching December until we get partway through November. But for now, there's nothing too big planned. I know the first week of November though, I do have a special for that show. That is going to be a very special episode. I highly recommend everyone stay tuned. Hope you guys love the show. And the first week of December, I already know is going to be a huge episode. That's going to be a big one too. I think the first and last episode of every month is going to be like a big one, just because of just how things kind of line up. Although December, I think every week is going to be a huge episode. Like I'm going to be very busy that month, making sure that the viewers have your content, making sure that every episode's entertaining, new segments, and
I'll probably be busy helping out with production.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting some help for a lot of different things. But I think we're gonna call it there, everybody. I think we got through the story pretty well.
Yeah.
We got pretty much every detail, really. There's not a whole lot more that went on. Overall, I'd say it was a fun night. And what else? That's pretty much it. Should probably get to the outro. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching the first episode of Club Seals. Once again, I am Roderick, a.k.a. Swaish, with my good friend Teagan. And today was a great day. I hope you guys stay tuned for future episodes. Stay tuned especially for next week as we start to really ramp up what the show's going to be about. Not only will it be stories, I do have segments planned. We will be having a ton of fun. Next week especially, we will have the Oath of No Nut November. I know for sure for the Oath, I'm not going to spoil who is doing what, who's a part of what, but it is an oath of, we will stick through the entire month of November of just not nutting. There are 3 people who are a part of a bet. I will spoil this one detail. Teagan is a little bitch. He does not want to take part in a bet.
I have money that I want to save, man.
But I want to win money.
I'll still participate. We can't say who.
Just not the bet.
I'll try.
That's the only spoils and sneak peeks that you guys get. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more to come for a very exciting show, Club Seals. Love you all for watching. If you have any feedback, leave it in the comments down below. If you have ideas for segments, actually, for upcoming episodes, maybe you guys want to see some more. Maybe there's something you're thinking about that I'm not thinking about. I want to hear about it. Put it in the comments down below, and I will gladly read as many as I can. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.